Crispy sesame chicken style chicken wings without the cost of takeout and without having to stand over a pot of hot oil? Yes, please. Today I'm going to show you how to make crispy chicken wings in the oven, tossed in the most delicious sesame chicken style sauce that'll rival even your most favorite restaurant. Starting with the chicken wings, I personally like to buy them whole and process them myself, but you can certainly buy this already done for you. I like to save the wing tips after separating the two pieces to freeze for future chicken stock. After we get all of our wings processed, I am lining a large sheet pan with paper toweling, and we're going to dump all the wings on. And we're doing this because I want to dry them off very, very well. No, I'm not wearing gloves. I ran out using my last pair a minute ago, but good thing we have this stuff called soap. So I'm just patting these dry even more. Dry skin will equal crispier wings. Now I'm going into the fridge with these. They'll dry out even more, but you can presume with cooking. This guy's super excited about his wings. Moving on to our sauce, the measurements on the page are for about 1 to 1.5 pounds of wings, depending on how saucy you like it. I'm making quite a bit more, so this is a good amount of sauce. We're going in with some brown sugar, some honey, some ketchup, some rice wine vinegar, and believe it or not, some sesame oil. And we're gonna give that all a really, really good stir. And then we're gonna taste this here, and we're already on a great path because this is tasting amazing already. I'm not cooking this yet, so I'm just gonna cover this into the fridge and they'll meld even more in flavor. So how do we achieve crispy wings in the oven? It's gonna be 3 things: high temp, 450-degree oven, baking powder, and cooking on a wire rack. I'm not gonna overly season these. I want the sauce to speak for itself, but I am gonna go in with some onion powder, some garlic powder, and of course some nice fresh cracked pepper. Then we're gonna do, for every pound of wings, 1.5 teaspoons of salt and 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. We're gonna give these all a really thorough toss together. And the baking powder works by sort of pulling moisture to the surface, raising the pH of the skin, creating little carbon dioxide bubbles which crisp up under high temperature. Onto our wire rack we go on a single layer. And then we're gonna go into a 450-degree oven for 40 minutes. Don't touch them. And then we're gonna flip them and go for another 40 minutes. When we're down to the last 25 minutes, half hour or so of our cook time, we're gonna work on our sauce. We're gonna add the appropriate amount of cornstarch needed for however much sauce you want. Whisk that in very well. Refer back to the recipe in the prior page for measurements. And then into a skillet, we're gonna add a little bit of a neutral oil, and we're gonna throw in some chopped garlic that we just wanna give a quick saute, brown up a little bit. Just be sure not to burn it. And once that is browned up a bit, we are going to pour in our lovely sauce. We're gonna bring this to a lively simmer, let it bubble, reduce significantly, start to caramelize, and you know it's ready when you do the spoon test and it doesn't merge quickly back through the center. Our wings are done, and you can hear how beautifully crackly they are. The skin is crisp. It kind of reminds me of like pork crackling a little bit. I'm gonna set aside a few wings for those who don't want sauce, and then we are going to dress these guys. Look at that beautiful color to that sauce. Give them a really thorough toss. Get in all the nooks and crannies. Pour onto a lovely serving platter. And we are going to garnish with some sesame seeds and of course some spring onion. Nobody looks particularly attractive diving into a big plate of saucy wings, but dig in and enjoy shamelessly. You know, these far exceeded my expectations. They had everything you love about a chicken wing, everything you love about sesame chicken melded into one. And my favorite part, no hassle of picking up takeout and no hassle of firing up the deep fat fryer. As always, thank you for watching and enjoy.